Michael Bird, and we are at Middleditch. All we need to do to get started here is, can everybody take out their phone real quick? And I need you to just search through for the last text message you got. The last text message. And just yell it out, whatever that is.
Or any text message you want, really.
Any text message.
We're multitasking.
What was that? I'm sorry? Did you say a text? Did someone? I thought I heard something over here.
I'll just come over to the bookstore.
Well,
I'll just come over to the bookstore.
I'll just come over to the bookstore.
Thank you very much. That'll be the inspiration for our 2-minute movie. We see this is a Barnes & Noble's bookstore. There are lines and lines of books.
We see a teenager who's just like down on his knees looking really closely at the bottom shelf, and he's like searching for something that he can't find.
There is a Barnes & Noble's worker that's right next to him, dead.
But he still can't find it. He still can't find it. And we see that there's like a light hanging, just kind of swinging above this dead man, and the light bulb has been cracked. We cut to a car wash across town. We see that there's a couple in a car waiting, just like waiting.
They are going through some problems. They are happily married, but they're seeing a marriage counselor.
Right, and we see that they have "I love you" shirts on. It just says "I love you" and "I love you too."
Right.
And they're both wearing hats with rings on it.
And outside of the car wash, there are women in bikinis, young women in bikinis, just like and throwing sponges at each other.
And they're also together. They are also together.
And the husband is trying really hard not to look, and the wife is judging to see if he will glance once at these women throwing sponges at each other.
We cut to a violin concert. And we see he's actually a giant. He's 10 feet tall.
This giant is conducting. He's playing the violin next to the conductor. The conductor is also he's actually a very small man next to this giant.
Right.
As he's conducting an orchestra that is scared so much.
It's a scared orchestra. And we zoom out and we see that half the orchestra are giants and half of them are little people. This is a little people giant orchestra.
Right. The giants are cool with everything that's going on. The little people are a little bit nervous about what's going on.
I'm gonna read to you. Once upon a time, there was a boy who went to a parade. The next day, he went to another parade and he kept going. Huh?
Why are you doing this?
He went around town to a restaurant and found a girl named Wendy. And when Wendy, and we see that this keeps going on for another hour. He just keeps reading to him while he is just writhing in pain. And Wendy eventually came back to life and found him, and they were married.
Why are you doing this?
I read books to people. They wouldn't let me work here.
Wait a minute,
They wouldn't, yes.
you're Mitchell.
I'm Mitchell. Boy Wonder. Boy Wonder around town. He's the best reader in town, but they won't let him work in the library because he burned it down once.
No, please don't.
No. Eat this! No. He starts closing the book on his head.
He keeps closing the book on his head. Keeps closing. Blood splattering out. Blood spratting out. Blood. And the blood just kind of goes into the next scene of the couple. The blood turns into water splashing on the windshield.
Oh, not again. These women are so much more attractive than you.
What did you say?
These women are more attractive than you. Honey, I'm gonna say it. I want to be in a better relationship where somebody is something to look at.
You take off that shirt.
Okay.
Because you clearly don't love me.
Oh, thanks for your shirt. Hey, bitch. There you go. You're pretty. You're pretty.
I'm pretty. You're pretty.
Oh my God. Come save me. I'm suffocating myself.
I just can't take this relationship anymore.
Take your pants off. Take your pants off now.
Fine.
We see that he's just really struggling to get. Take your pants off.
I'm trying.
Keep taking them off.
This goes on for about an hour.
Another hour. Take your pants off. We don't have the look at the line behind us. There's about 15 cars.
As they're talking, we see that the two women are dead, and they have books on top of their bodies, just dead.
Right. We see that it's like both. They've just been like grapes of wrath have been closed on their faces.
The couple doesn't notice anything though.
Finally, you got your pants off.
Why do you want me to interrupt you?
Because when I'm clothed and you're naked, it makes me feel better about myself.
I strangely feel more attracted to you now.
They start making out. After the car's behind them. Come on, go! Come on! I gotta get to church! I gotta get to church!
Gotta get to church!
Sunday doesn't happen every day, it happens once every week. They start making out. Behind them. Come on, we gotta get to the baseball game. Baseball only happens once a week. Come on, catcher. I'm the catcher. They start making out. We cut to the behind them, and we see that it's actually the boy with a book on his head.
Acting really weird lately.
Just consider yourself safe. You gave me a library card.
I know, Mitchell, but I just feel like something's different about you.
Is it the way I'm coming on you? I'm sorry.
No, it's like, I thought you were cool, like, when you burned down the library. Like, I thought that was really cool. I was like, okay, yeah, I'm goth. This guy's really, like, you know, cool. But I don't know, it's like, now it's like you're wearing books in your head, and now it's getting weird.
Hey, everybody! And you just hear the cars go by. What? What? We see that these cars just start bursting into flames. The kid's lighting them on fire.
Oh my god! We gotta get out of here! Honey, we gotta get out of here!
I know! You want me to take my hat off?
Yeah. Just put it, go!
Okay.
Oh, I'm scared. Baby, I'm scared. The boy is chasing after them. As they're driving away, they drive past a sign that says orchestra rehearsal in session.
Let's go to an orchestra! Let's go to an orchestra! They'll always respect us there. Okay. We cut inside the concert hall as the Giants are just wrapping up. And they're just like congratulating each other on being great in the orchestra. Hey man, I love what you were doing out there.
Yes, as a little man conductor to a giant violinist, I think we make a good team.
I think so. The way you conduct is just it's magical. I've never felt something like that.
They continue talking, and the rest of the orchestra is like,
Can we go? Can we just leave now? Can we leave?
You guys are just like.
This guy, we see that he never stops singing. That's something about him. He continuously speaks. We cut to a compilation of him at home with his wife. Honey, I think you're just spending a lot of time at the orchestra hall, and I would love it if you could just, come home earlier some nights.
If I came home earlier
And stop. Baby, that's
then
not...
you would take my time for granted.
His child walks in. Daddy, you're home. You're home again. You're home.
The wife is just like,
and then a parade of his children start walking in. It's like a singing ensemble. You're home.
Come back to the Giants.
Yes, you can leave.
Oh, okay.
You can leave.
We cut to a couple just watching all of this.
What the fuck is this? What is this?
There's like giants and little people.
I know. An orchestra? sorry, I'm having night terrors.
Oh my God.
You know how I've been waking up recently and just freaking out in the middle of the night.
So we hear screams as the giants are coming back in with just books in their head, just open books. Catch you in the ride! Guinness Book of World Records 2003!
And all these giants are just collapsing as they come in.
And they're saying book titles.
They're saying big book titles. Yeah.
Oh God, Dr. Seuss, so nice! Get that! Star Wars, they made it into a book! The couple sees this all happening. Oh my God, honey. Oh my God, we have to get out of here.
Huh? You want to get out of here? Huh? We see that he just pulls a lacrosse stick out of his bag.
Lacrosse stick! Oh yeah! Okay.
Sorry, he snaps at it. I'm sorry. Where did I?
That was great, honey.
I'm sorry. I practiced later. I didn't even mean to pull it out. It was just. There's so many giants dead.
The boy comes in. Orchestra is out of session.
What do we do? Pull out your lacrosse stick. He's coming at us. Pull out your lacrosse stick. Play lacrosse?
I do.
You do? Okay. And we see that they just draw the lacrosse sticks and they just start playing lacrosse. Move back a little bit.
Wife is watching this happen. Oh my God, honey, don't lose, honey. Shut the fuck up!
Oh! We see it just hits him in the head, the little kid. And he falls to the ground, but his fall is broken by giants.
Honey, let's get out of here. They pull out of the orchestra. It cuts to them sitting at marriage counseling, talking to their doctor.
So, we've just had a long go of it, really. Ever since I started having night terrors, it's really taken a toll on Jeremy. I'm sorry for the bruises. I'm really sorry.
Go on.
I'm really sorry for the bruises, honey. I promise you just need to snap me out of it when I get like that. I'll just really try. Do you want to turn your chair around?
No, I don't.
We see that he's in a swivel. We see that he's in a swivel chair. Around. He just keeps fucking spinning.
So, I have a question.
I got a question. How many cats does it take to screw in a light bulb? I'm sorry. Sorry you had to see that. Dr. Frederick, are you okay?
No. Just then, his phone starts ringing, and it's actually Mitchell, who's actually his son.
Hello?
Yeah, Dad.
Yeah, hey.
I did some bad things today.
Well, you can come down to the shop here. We'll just kind of talk about it. We'll come down to the old counseling shop. And we'll talk about things. I also am not having a good day. I fell off
Swivel chair?
the swivel chair. Again.
Alright, I'll be over.
I can't master this thing! Oh, he's gone. I'm sorry you had to hear that. I bought this swivel chair and that's the first time I've ever fell off of it. I've had this for 8 years, and we just cut to a montage of him having fun with his swivel chair.
His secretary is just like throwing candy at him. Other couple therapy that are in therapy are just like, what the fuck's going on?
Yo, put that ramp up, I'm gonna ollie.
sweet, man.
And we cut to him on a cliff with a friend, and they're about to jump. Dude, do you think I can land my swivel chair?
Oh, I don't know, man. That's a 100-foot drop, man.
I think I could do it. I've never fallen off of this thing. They just make out.
They jump.
We cut back to the office. It's on a long road for me.
Should we just come back another day? It seems like you're going through some issues of your own.
You know what? Maybe it's time for me to turn my swivel chair around and you turn your back to me and counsel me.
Okay.
Just then, Mitchell walks in through the door.
Ah, my son.
Hi, Dad.
You made it into the shop.
Carla broke up with me.
It's okay. There's gonna be other girls. Okay, you be you. Nobody can tell you to be different, all right? You're my boy. You're my boy.
Okay.
The couple's watching this.
This is the boy who built those cars.
I know.
And killed those giants and little people in that orchestra. What was up with that orchestra?
I don't know. It was pretty weird. I didn't understand what was going on. I just took refuge there. I didn't really want to watch it at all.
We should get out of here.
Why would you want to leave the session? You've only been 15 minutes here. Oh, does my boy disturb you? Oh, I see.
He draws a bow and arrow. Yeah, he's a little disturbing. Please don't shoot us, please. Look, we're just trying to make our relationship a little bit more tight, that's all.
I was in a relationship once.
How
I
was
got my
it?
heart broken. She said I was getting weird. For wearing books on my head. Do you think that's weird?
No, I don't think that's weird at all. Everybody can do what they want to do.
Do you think that's weird?
I think it's a little weird. Shoot me. Shoot me in front of my husband. I want out of this relationship. It's been on the rocks for a long time. I just want to get out, but I can't break your heart, honey. It's the only way to go. Shoot me in my head. He walks up to the bow and arrow. Shoot me in my head. Shoot me in my head. Do it.
Dad, is it done? You see, we have to give you an applause.
Starts
You've falling with that bow and arrow. You've passed couples therapy.
What? What do you mean passed? There's no grades. We're a couple.
What are you saying, Doctor?
I'm saying, yes, you can leave.
What?
You can go out into the world and be a couple. You've won. $1 million. Now take it or leave it. He opens it up. There's a $1 million bill in there. Take it or leave it. Take it or leave it.
Is this real?
It's real. It's a $1 million bill. Don't forget where you got that.
Okay.
So I just said that I would rather kill myself than stay in this relationship. So we're cured?
We're cured? Yeah, you're cured. We cut to them at dinner the next night here at Arby's. I like to cut up my cheeseburgers.
That's what I like about you.
Yeah.
Then the other tables there, the giants and a little person just talking. Great.
You're great.
You're great.
You're great. I love the way you play the bass when you strum it.
Ooh.
I've never seen somebody strum a bass like that.
You know what?
What?
We should do something about it.
Yeah.
What do you want to do about it?
Let's switch instruments.
Okay.
Okay, you take my banjo, I'll take your bass. Bam, bam, bam. Now, we just see another table sitting like directly next to them. They're just looking at them.
We need more excitement in our lives.
I thought this would be romantic. It's not. What? I thought I saw something. Okay. Just, this happens for another hour.
The waiter comes by their table. So are you guys,
Don't step on my wife.
sorry, I just...
We were having a great hour of silence.
Okay.
Hey, we come back to the kitchen. What the fuck is up with that table?
Dude, I don't know.
Dude, I don't know. I put up the food and like I was just looking at them. They're just staring at each other. I don't want to work here anymore, man. I want to go back to my old job.
You wanna go play in that little person giant orchestra?
Yeah. It's what I've always meant. It's what I'm meant for, man.
Alright.
Peace. We just see that this guy leaves. Just leaves the Arby's, runs out, and runs into Mitchell. Hey, are you waiting for the bus?
Yeah.
I'm going back to my old job, man. I'm doing what I finally wanted to do all my life. Being in an orchestra. I quit once, now I'm coming back.
That's awesome. I'm actually applying to a job at Barnes & Noble's.
Really?
Yeah. Hope they hire me.
I think they will. I have good hopes, man.
Yeah. The last one didn't hire me, and then I went on a killing spree. So I'm hoping this one works out.
What?
What?
You being serious?
Yeah.
And we see that he just goes back inside. Man, I want my job back.
What? You just quit?
No, I didn't quit. There's a guy who murders people outside waiting for the bus.
So you want your job back cooking cheeseburgers at Arby's? We come back to the couple staring at each other. We come back to the giant and the little person. And we come back to the original couple.
I don't know how to get back to normal after you said you wanted to kill yourself.
Yeah, that is a little